Hello everyone, welcome to the installation tutorial for the Revit 2022. I'll start quickly from the Moodle page for the advanced BIM course. So under the organization tab, you'll find some helpful tips about the installation. You can simply register for an Autodesk account for free to get the student license. And then proceed with the installation of the Revit 22 version. Just follow the link here, and it will forward you to the website. You should install only the Revit version, not the Revit generative design. So you can just click on get started. Again, if you don't have an account, you'll proceed to create account. From here, just fill in the text fields, an educator, just you can choose a student. Since I already have an account, I'll just show you an example. Institution type university, date of birth. Please provide your date of birth and legislators and then proceed with the rest of the text fields to fill in. So here your first name, my name is Mohammed, then last name Labasi, other than that, put in your email here, and then rewrite it again for confirmation. Here please provide your university email address, and then select the password and just agree to the terms and condition, create an account, and then verify the email that will be sent to you. Afterwards, you just need to log in with your credentials here, and then continue with the installation part. So I'll just log in since I already have an account. If you need a verification code, then you have to use it from your authenticator. If you've already activated the two-step verification. All right. You just need to select get product, and it's only available for Windows. So if you have Mac OS or Linux, you'll have to install it on a virtual machine, or you can simply use one of the computers on the available in the computer, please. I'll proceed to get product, and then install the 2022 version, please. You can choose whichever language you want. I'll pivot on English since the course is mostly conducted in English, and as you can see, it's only available in this. Whether you want to select install or download it depends on the internet speed and stability of your connection. So if you download the entire execution file, it will just download everything, and then you can just install it the normal way. If you want to install it, to just install the online, and if we just download the online installer, and then if we just install later while you're running the installation manager. So I'll just for me it doesn't matter since I want your own. So I'll just click on install, accept to the terms and conditions, and save it somewhere in your computer. I'll save it to the downloads. This one should be quite small, but the entire installation would take quite some time. So make sure your internet connection is stable. I'll get the this message. I'll just click yes, and then hopefully installations. So, it's pretty extracty here, so I just minimize this one. Again, I stress it's highly recommended that you install only the Revit 22 version, because if you install an older version, you won't be able to open the files from your colleagues or from the examples we might provide, or yeah, you can only open older version than 2022. If you're installing the Revit 22 version, but if you're installing Revit 23, then your colleagues won't be able to open the files if they are already installing 2022 version. So there's always a forwards compatibility problem with Revit. Only the newer versions could open the older files from previous versions, but the older versions cannot open the tiles created by newer versions. So just be aware of that. That's why we always recommend that all students use the same version that we have at the university, so we can open your files as well as your colleagues. And for this semester, it's decided that we all use the 2022 version, since it's the version installed in the computer bots. The procedure should be quite straightforward. You just need to follow the instruction when it shows up here. So it will usually suggest the default path. If you want to change it, make sure you know where you've installed your Revit. So I would suggest to take a screenshot of this window so you know where your installation files are. So usually it would be in C program files, x86 or x64. It depends on your Windows version of your computer. But usually the content would be in program data, and the product is execution files would be saved in Google Files under Autodesk. I'll just click install, and this is usually the default path. If you want to change it, just remember where your new modified path is. And again, that question, it depends on where you've installed it yourself. So I'll click install, and then it will probably take some time, so I might pause the video and then proceed when it's done. It would be 100%. Right, now as you can see, the installation wizard is finished, and once you see the check here that there are no errors with the installation, you can just continue with start to activate your license. If you get some errors, you'll have to start the procedure again anew. So open again the installation.exe file and let it reinstall again. So I'll just click on start. So it opens, I'll show you where you can install the additional content. So under the organization tab, you'll find additional links here. So I've already installed the Revit 22 version, so I'll have to install the matching additional content libraries for Revit 2022. And in this case, I'll just follow the URL here. I've attached the older versions in case you already have an installed Revit version. So please install the matching Revit content files. Here I'll choose the UK content. So I'll download this file. and then install it. I'll save it on the desktop. Okay, so it's saved and Revit is already open here. I'll click on the downloaded file. It should be straightforward, just like the Revit installation. So I'll click on yes. The contents are extracting here. So I'll close this tab. All right, the installation for the additional content is started. I'll just click on install and let it finish. And here, for Revit, you'll probably be asked to log in. So I'll sign in with my Autodesk ID. I'll log in with my own email and password. Please use yours instead. And if you've turned on the two-step verification, uh, make sure you use your passcode from the authenticator. In my case, this one. And here we go. So I'll continue with the Revit additional content installation. Just wait till it finishes 100% and then can just finish the installation. Okay, it's done. So if you get a tick here, then everything is installed successfully. If you get any errors, again, reinstall it. I'll click on finish and then let the Revit open. Right. So I'll just maximize window. With the start page for Revit, I'll conclude the installation tutorial and then see you next time in the first Revit tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.